Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. A few days ago I did a video about a gentleman named Mended Mark. He does repair videos, and he does excellent repair videos where he takes apart old gear, particularly audio gear, and he shows you how to fix it. And he also works on new audio gear and shows you how to fix it. He's a very kind, cordial, professional, and mild-mannered man. We are not the same. But in all seriousness, he's a repair tech and he's very good at what he does. And he decided to try and fix this particular phono preamp that's made by a company called Tom Evans. To clarify something from the past video, from speaking with Mr. Mark himself, there's a customer sent this device to the manufacturer, Tom Evans. They got quoted a price that was in these, I don't remember exactly, it was somewhere in the several £1,000s range. They thought that that was insane. So they requested that this device be sent to Mark for repair from Tom Evans. After it was sent there, he fixed it by replacing that shorted cap, which is, like you saw his video, you can decide for yourself if you think that that is a numerous multi-thousand-pound repair, and then he sent it back to the happy customer. And after posting that video, he got a copyright claim. Now, when you look into it, the reason for it is what I find really interesting. So it's amazing that you reached out to me about my repair video that got taken down. I've watched your channel for years, so the fact that you've heard of me is really cool. I'm perfectly happy for you to share the video, especially as it's not much use to me now. It's obvious that the whole purpose is censorship and not copyright. However, he may be able to claim copyright of his website, but I thought that should be fair use. I did reverse engineer it so I could fix it, but I only showed extracts of my schematic relevant to the repair. I received a cease and desist email from Tom Evans, the manufacturer, stating that their circuits are UK registered designs, and if I were to upload them into the public domain, I would be hearing from his solicitors. I assume that that's England for attorney or something. I had no intention of doing anything else with my reverse engineered schematics anyway, so I ignored it. He did not mention the video. I have searched the UK intellectual property website for his registered designs, and he has none. Just to clear something up that is not quite right in the comments on my reaction video, the preamp was originally sent to the manufacturer for repair by its owner, but it got damaged in the post. They quoted the owner some ridiculous repair price. I think it may have been around £6,000, but I can't find any evidence, but it was certainly several £1,000s. The owner was not happy to pay that, so instructed the manufacturer to ship it to me for repair, despite warning the owner that I would not be able to fix it. So the preamp was shipped to me from the manufacturer, but not that they needed me to do the work. I still don't know what the copyright infringement was. Maybe showing his website, but that's a tiny part of the video. YouTube are just telling me to get my own legal counsel if I wish to dispute his claim. So let's go through this step by step here, because there are numerous people that suck in this entire situation. This is something that I am somewhat familiar with as a repair technician of 15 years who's consistently uploading videos to YouTube with schematics and stuff like that. Do I need permission to show pictures of a printed circuit board of a device, consumer electronics, on my personal blog? I would like to show how certain modifications to the product can look. I took some pictures during the process. Does sharing these infringe any IP rights? Yes, you may. The layout of the board and its appearance are not protected by copyright because they are not expressions or any other type of copyrightable content. Even if they were, say if some protested artwork was displayed on the board, you are displaying this for instructional purposes and not harming any market for the board. So fair use is likely to apply. The device could be protected by patent, but you are not copying or imitating the board nor showing anyone how to do so, so that would not apply. You are not selling or advertising the board nor knockoffs of it, so trademark protection would not apply, even if a protected trademark is visible on the board. Just in case, make clear that your video is not authorized or endorsed by the maker of the board, which I imagine Mended Mark has made very, very obvious. You cannot copyright a PCB drawing that somebody else made. When you bought the product, you own it. And if the owner of that product decided to send it to Mark, then for that particular moment, he was authorizing Mark to work on it. And while he's working on this gentleman's property on behalf of him, the person who owns it, he drew a schematic. That is not something you could get somebody for copyright. Now, what you could do if you were a real dick, in some way, shape, or form, you could go into patent law and you can go back and forth on whether some sort of patent has been infringed with regards to a circuit board design. But you cannot say that simply by drawing a picture of how things are represented, this cap goes to this resistor goes to this inductor goes to this transistor, that's not copyrightable. You can't get in trouble for that. The last part of Mark's email is the part that I find the most sad. YouTube is just telling me to get my own legal counsel if I wish to dispute his copyright claim. There are a number of reasons that I find this to be ridiculous. The first is that YouTube has an existing relationship with Mended Mark. They do not have an existing relationship to anywhere near the name level with Tom Evans Audio. We live in a world where it is expected that you are innocent until proven guilty. Now, in a court of public opinion, that's not true, and admittedly, when people are making decisions at a private company, that's not true. But you would expect, at the very least, even if we're not dealing with innocent until proven guilty, that you would side, potentially, at the very least be neutral, side with the person that you have a relationship with over the person that you just met. For me, The burden of proof is going to be higher for you, the person that I just met, if you are telling me that my best friend is scamming me. If you tell me that my best friend is a scammer and he's a screwball and he's an asshole, and I just met you today, I'm not going to go, oh yeah, okay, never mind, you probably have a point, and just delete him from my phone immediately. I'm going to go over to my best friend and say, hey, what's going on over here? And at the very least, try to be a neutral arbiter of what is going on. This doesn't even make business sense. If we were discussing something like a record label abusing the power or the MPAA abusing their power, you could say it's not right, but at the very least, it would make some sort of business sense why they were doing it. This doesn't make any sense at all. And it demonstrates that whenever possible, YouTube is going to default to making a decision that is as bad as possible for the people that make the money and for the people that utilize and are loyal to their platform. I'm confident enough in it that I'm going to re-upload his video to my channel. And if Tom Evans Audio wants to try and take that video down, I will cost you a lot of fucking money in legal fees because I'm crazy enough to actually spend money fighting you because I hate people like you. And I hope that people like you that try to bully people that would do humble, honest work on your products to make the world a better place have to pay the price of your own bullshit. File a false copyright claim on my channel. I fucking dare you. And see how it goes. I spent the last 11 years lobbying in my business. I have a lot of experience with politicians and lawyers, especially reading the law, and fighting against people that are much bigger than you. It'll be fun to do this one. That's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. And above all, I hope Mended Mark's channel gets a lot of attention as a result of this, and I hope many, many, many more people understand exactly how your company does business as a result of your decision. That's it for today, and as always, I'll see you in the next video, which is going to be a re-upload of Mark's original, with his blessing. So much fun. See you next time.